Good afternoon, children. Welcome to the Social Science E-class. I hope all are safe at your home. In the last class, we have learnt about the celebration of Parsis festival, Navroz. Today, let us learn about marriage celebrations in India. This was presented by Nehru House. Children, India is a land of diverse, that is a very different cultures and religions, isn't it? And each region or community has its own unique way of celebrating weddings. That means a special way. Every community and every region has its own way of celebrating weddings. Different wedding rituals are followed in different communities. Okay, different traditions are followed in different communities as well as in different religions. A Hindu wedding known as Vivaha or Kalyanam is the traditional wedding ceremony for Hindus. Okay, children. Hindu wedding is called as Vivaha or Kalyanam, and the Hindu wedding ceremonies are very colorful and celebrations may extend for several days. The rituals and process of Hindu wedding vary widely. That means it changes, it differs from community to community in a very wide way. Okay, but some rituals are commonly followed in almost all Hindu weddings. The common rituals like Mehendi, Sangeet, Bharat, Kanyadan, Sindoor, Seven Fairies and Bidai. These are some of the rituals which are commonly followed in most of all the Hindu weddings. And the audience loved the folk dance and songs that were sung at different occasions. Next presentation is Sikh wedding. Okay, and it is called as Anand Ka Raj, and it will be at Gurudwara. Gurudwara is a Sikh temple. The ceremony was presided over by Bhaiji, a priest. Priest is called as Bhaiji in Sikh, and the hymns were recited from the Guru Granth Sahib. Hymns means slokas were recited from the Guru Granth Sahib. Guru Granth Sahib is the holy book of Sikhs. And which is the holy book of Hindus, children? Bhagavad Gita is the holy book of Hindus. In the same way, Guru Granth Sahib is the holy book of Sikhs. And the bride and groom went around the Guru Granth Sahib 4 times. The ceremony will be very beautiful. That means the marriage ceremony will be very beautiful. Next is Muslim wedding ceremony, known as Nikah. The Muslim wedding ceremony is known as Nikah, and it is performed by the Maulvi. It is performed by Maulvi, a priest. He is also called as Qazi. And next is Christian wedding. It was conducted by priest in a church. The marriage will be performed in the church. The bride was wearing a beautiful white dress and a white veil. The bride will wear white dress with white veil in the Christian wedding, and the groom will dress suit. Okay, he will wear suit, and the couple will exchange rings and accept each other as husband and wife in the presence of family members and friends. In the presence of family members and friends, rings will be exchanged and they will accept each other as husband and wife in Christian weddings. The wedding ceremony was followed by a reception, and one more function will be followed, that is called a reception in Christian wedding, and where the wedding cake will be cut by the couple. In that reception, a cake cutting will be there by the couple. This is Christian marriage. Okay, and children, the marriage rituals may differ, but the necessity of all weddings is the union of a couple and bonding of the two families, isn't it? The rituals may be different and the functions may be different from region to region and from religion to religion, from community to community, isn't it? But the essence, that means the necessary of the wedding is the union of couple and a bonding between the two families. Here the inter-house celebrations which were conducted at the DAV school came to an end with a lot of appreciation for the students and the teachers who had presented the best features of the Indian culture in a wonderful way. We have seen everything, isn't it? The presentation, we gone through the presentation and we also felt very happy, isn't it, children? With this, we have completed this lesson. Stay home, stay safe.